since we are way off schedule, let's go ahead and get started with our 2022 Bowman Baseball Random Player 3 Megabox break number 1. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchase their spots. We'll randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Good luck, everybody. Once. Twice. 3 times. 4, and lucky number 5. And we've got Sean in the top spot and Jim in the bottom spot. So again, we'll just cut and paste that against our alphabetical player list. Now, the player list that we're using for the mega boxes are, as we have in past years, just the players who actually have cards in the mega box packs. And then, of course, we have the list of people in the pack spots. So we'll go through those real quick. Let's see here. It looks like Eddie got 2 packs. Sean got 5. Good gracious. Jim gets 4. Yeah, Eddie gets 2. Sean gets 5. And then Jim gets 4. And then Pete gets 1. So we'll include those unopened with your packages this week. Congrats on those. So then we'll take our list here and, as always, sort it in alphabetical order by everybody's names. And then scroll through our list and see who got which players. And then we'll start tearing into our boxes and see what we get. There we go. Alrighty, so now that we have been through our list, I'll set these over here. Let's start tearing into some boxes and see what we get here. So this is Mega Box number 1. I think the next time we do this break, we'll do it in a random team format instead of player. There's our empty box. So these are the 4 base packs that will be sent out unopened. These are our 2 Mega Box Bowman Chrome packs. Pack number 1. Our first card is George Valera. First Bowman. And then we have Yoquil Cespedes. Then we have a Hi-Fi Futures insert of Armando Cruz. And then we have a Junior San Quintin. First Bowman. And then a Jose Pastrano. First Bowman. Mojo pack number 2. First card is Ian Lewis. The next is Braylon Meniere. And then we have a Rookie of the Year favorites, Matt Manning. And then we have a Jonathan Class first Bowman. And then we have a Washar Garcia first Bowman. Alrighty, so that was box number 1. On to box number 2. Again, our 4 base packs, which will be shipped out sealed. And then our 2 Bowman Mega Box packs. Our first card is Elijah Tatis. And then we have a purple parallel of Joshua Baez. And that is serial numbered 220 out of 250. Tough to pick up the serial number. It's right there. Nice parallel for the Baez spot, though. And then next we have a Hi-Fi Futures of Jason Dominguez. Ooh. We have a James Woods, one of the better prospects in the set. And then our last card in our first Mojo pack is Denzer Guzman. All right. On to Mojo pack number 2 in box 2. Our first card is Simon Mazzotti. Oh, and look at this. How about this? A little Harry Ford autograph. Awesome. Awesome hit for the Harry Ford spot. How great is that? Nice on-card signature. I think the autos in these are about 1 in every 7 boxes, if I'm not mistaken. Very cool. Awesome card for the Harry Ford spot. And then next we have a Rookie of the Year favorites, Matt Manning, which we got in the first box. So whoever has the Matt Manning spot, doubling up. And then our last card, or no, our next to last card is Luis Verdugo, first Bowman. And then our last card is Braylon Haraba. All right. Mega Box number 3. Four base Bowman packs. Then there are our Mojo packs. And our first card is Trey Sweeney. And then next, Bobby Witt Jr. And then Julio Rodriguez. And then Logan Cierney. First Bowman. And then our last card in our first pack is Diego Rincones. All right. On to pack number 2. First card is Jason Dominguez. And then next we have Daryl Lopez. And then we have a Rookie of the Year Favorites insert of Jake Burger. And then next we have Daryl Hernandez. Or Hernandez. And then our last card is Martin Jimenez. All righty. So now that we have opened all of our boxes, let's go back to our list and see who got which cards. Let me scroll over here. All righty, so we'll do our inserts first. Our first insert is our Rookie of the Year Favorites insert of Jake Burger. And that goes to Eddie. Congrats on that, Eddie. And then our next insert is Jason Dominguez Hi-Fi Futures. Also, we'll get his base card as well. And both of those go to Lester. Congrats on those, Lester. And then next is our Rookie of the Year Favorites, Matt Manning. And we actually pulled 2 of those in 3 boxes. And both of those will go to Alex. Congrats on those, Alex. And then our last insert is Hi-Fi Futures Armando Cruz. And that goes to Lester. Congrats on that, Lester. So then next we'll go through all of our base Mojo Chrome. Our first one is Martin Jimenez. And that goes to Pete. Congrats on that, Pete. And then next is Daryl Hernandez. And that goes to Sean. Congrats on that, Sean. And then next is Daryl Lopez. And that goes to Lester. Congrats on that, Lester. And then next is Diego Rincones. And that goes to Anthony. Congrats on that, Anthony. And then next is Logan Cierney. And that goes to Lester. Congrats on that, Lester. And then next is Julio Rodriguez. And that goes to Michael. Congrats on that, Michael. And then next is Bobby Witt Jr. And that goes to Hector. Congrats on that, Hector. Then next is Trey Sweeney. Oops. And that goes to Sean. Congrats on that, Sean. And then next is Braylon Haraba. And that goes to Sean. Congrats on that. And then next is Luis Verdugo. And that goes to Michael. Doubling up. Congrats on that. And then next is Simon Mazzotti. And that goes to Michael as well with the triple. Congrats on that. And then next is Denzer Guzman And that goes to Pete. Congrats on that, Pete. And then next is James Wood. And that goes to Pete as well. Back to back, congrats on that. And then next is Elijah Tatis. And that goes to Sean. Congrats on that, Sean. And then next is Yoswar Garcia. And that goes to Jim. Congrats on that, Jim. And then next is Jonathan Klass. And that goes to Alex. Congrats on that, Alex. And then next is Braylon Minier. And that goes to Sean. Congrats on that. And then next is Ian Lewis. And that goes to Eddie. Congrats on that, Eddie. And then next is Jose Pastrano. And that goes to Lester. Congrats on that, Lester. And then next is Junior San Quentin. And that goes to Sean. Congrats on that, Sean. And then next is Yoelqui Cespedes. And that goes to Pete. Congrats on that, Pete. And then our last base card is George Valera. And that goes to Lester. Congrats on that. So then next we've got our purple parallel of Joshua Baez, serial number 220 out of 250. And that goes to Sean. Congrats on that. And then last but certainly not least is our Harry Ford autograph. And that goes to Sean as well. Congrats on those, Sean. You lucked out. You hit the auto and the color parallel. Awesome. Very nice. Well, all righty. That concludes our 22 Bowman Baseball Random Player 3 Megabox Break number 1. Thanks to everybody that bought spots in the break. As always, we appreciate you all supporting our breaks the way you do. Thanks to everybody that joined us in the live stream for the break this evening. And we'll be back in a few minutes with our 21 Topps Chrome Update Baseball Random Team 3 Megabox Break number 2. Thanks again, everybody.